Welcome to my office. For those of you who do not have the Phearable Stage 2 tune on your Type R, you may be wondering, why do I have to upload a revision when I already bought the tune? Well, that's because when you buy the tune, you're going to tell John Vega all the modifications you have done to your Type R at that point. He's going to send you a tune with all the right boxes checked and all the right parameters. I don't know the specifics because I'm not a tuner, but right here it says, adding/changing modifications. Modifications such as inlet pipe, intake, intercooler, downpipe, front pipe, and exhaust are compatible. If you change your intake, downpipe, or front pipe, you will require our tune modification service listed on our website. So that's only for the intake, downpipe, or front pipe. So if you add an intercooler, you don't have to get a revision, as well as the inlet pipe. The turbo inlet pipe really doesn't make much of a difference. I will still be upgrading mine very soon because content, but it doesn't make that much power difference. I will give myself some credit because I was one of the first few people on YouTube to talk about adding E85 with your fill-up of 91 octane. So for all of us who are in California and we only have access to 91 octane, that is a way for us to get our gas up to the equivalent of 93 octane, which is what all these off-the-shelf tunes are based off of. TSP Stage 1, Phearable Stage 1 for the 10-gen Civic SIs, and Phearable Stage 2 for the Type R. So John Vega says here, premium fuel is required, 93 octane plus recommended, quality 91 octane at absolute minimum. Use of lower quality fuel might result in knock retard, thus producing less power. If your fuel quality is poor, you may mix unleaded race fuel to achieve 93 octane, or you may add 1 gallon of E85 per fill-up from empty to increase fuel octane. Now, I think John is being a little reserved right here because what you definitely don't want to do is go over on the E85 calculation. Like, you don't want to add 2 gallons and then bring your gas up to the equivalent to, I don't know, 94, 95, because the stock ECU without a flex fuel kit can only handle up to 15% ethanol content in the gas. And 93 octane is right about there. So he says here you can add 1 gallon. I choose to add like 1.5 gallons on a completely empty tank. Especially because it's a pretty well-known fact that California gas specifically is complete dog shit. Anyway, I've already shown you the flash sequence a bunch of times on my channel. If you need a walkthrough, you can find that video right here. I'm gonna upload it. See you guys in a minute. All right, we're back on the road, Jack. I got all my temperatures set up here on my Honda Flash Pro app. So the car's happy, it's feeling great. My intercooler temp is 89 degrees. And my cold air intake temperature is 86. Well, it's a short ram intake, but it's so easy to just say cold air intake. I've only been driving it for about 5 minutes. All the lights are off, rev matching works, everything's good to go. It feels good. It feels really good. I don't know if I'd say it feels different from before, but I haven't gotten on at full throttle yet. I think we have a 4-cylinder Camaro in front of us. Go beat him up. Oh, and look at that, there's a Mazda Speed 3. This guy definitely wants to play around. Look at him. All right, amigos, let's try this out. Start up the car. I have my Flash Pro app open, and it just took 2 seconds to connect. That's freaking awesome. I don't even have to press any buttons. Just sitting here, the car is completely warmed up, and it's probably up around 80-something degrees right now. That's never accurate. Intercooler temp is 134, intake temp is 140. Let's go see how good she pulls, boys and girls. See, now that I got going, my intercooler temp is down to 122, and the intake temp is 118, so pretty good. The next video you guys will see, by the way, I'm gonna bring the Cobra to a muffler shop, and I'm gonna have some Flowmaster 40s welded on. It's gonna be a big sound difference. I can't wait for you guys to see that video. But it will still be nowhere near as loud as this. At least I don't think. I don't know if anyone actually reads the description of my videos, but the past like 4 or 5 videos I've been putting in, hey, Dustin Williams, because you can add people now. So I've been saying, hey, at Dustin Williams, and I'm tagging him so he can see it. Let's collaborate sometime. And no response yet, but you know, that's okay. I'd love to make a video with him and his S2000, that'd be awesome. So if anyone has the hookup with Dustin Williams, let me know. Or anybody, really. I mean, I just really like Dustin Williams' content. I watched him way back in the day in 2016 when I had my first 9th gen, and he had content that he first made on this channel with his SI. Should I do second gear? I think I should do second gear. Oh my God. This is so fast, guys. Holy smokes. Okay. This downpipe definitely does a better job with keeping boost in between shifts. I mean, I thought this car did a good job before, but the downpipe paired with the Phearable tune, this thing is just, it feels almost like driving an NA vehicle. I mean, that's how little boost lag there is, and I have a catted downpipe. So imagine if you guys had a catless downpipe. This thing would just be immediate. I mean, also the turbocharger with this car is also a factor in that. This, compared to stock, it's a big difference. I had a phone call with John Vega this morning, and he talked to me a little bit about why you have to get, you know, a revision when you add new parts and stuff like that. And anyway, according to my calculations, I should be right around 380 wheel horsepower right now. If any of you guys are in the Sacramento area and you've had a shop install lowering springs or coilovers on your car, please let me know if you can give me like a shop recommendation. I'm just trying to prepare for when I do get my Titan 7 TS5 wheels in. Remember, I did order them about 5 weeks ago and they're being built. But shortly after I install those wheels, obviously I'm gonna lower it on Swift springs with some camber arms. But you guys wanna see some real speed? You wanna see some real speed? Let this guy, oh my God, there's a C8 Corvette behind us, guys. Let's see if he wants to play. I mean, this car is amazing. Let's see if he wants to play around. Probably not. I don't think so. No, they're not even looking at me. What a bunch of douches. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would definitely still lose in a roll race versus a stock C8 Corvette. But it'd be fun. Anyway, sorry for the blue balls. Here she is, guys. I feel like I haven't been showing the exterior of the car lately. I just brought it through the touchless wash, and you can see here, that's kind of inevitable to get all this stuff back here, but she's looking fine. A couple people have been tagging me in the Art of Attack event that is happening this Saturday on the 17th. Unfortunately, I cannot make it. I'm taking 3 weeks off at the end of August into early September. My family's coming out. You guys are gonna see my mom and dad in a bunch of videos. I'm gonna have my dad rip on the Type R and rip on the Cobra. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys are gonna love my dad. He's freaking awesome. And maybe I can get a couple scares out of my mom by taking her way faster than she'd like to go. So Mom, if you're watching this, you need to mentally prepare. But anyway, the Art of Attack event, I wish I could go because there are gonna be a bunch of vendors there. PRL, Titan 7 wheels, Honda will be there. So I would get a chance to ask Titan 7, you know, where my wheels are, but I'm sure they're hard at work making those wheels. I can't wait for them to come in. Oh my God, it's gonna be such a transformation. It's gonna be completely flush, zero poke, which I like. I don't like poke. How much poke do I like? Zero. This is gonna be my first time ever modifying wheels and tires on any vehicle. I've actually never lowered a car, and I've actually never gotten aftermarket wheels, so I wanted to do that with my 10th Gen SI, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, I don't know. Here's the hood. It's looking fresh, mighty fresh. It's not perfect. It's black, so I don't know. What more can I ask for, though? So modifications I'm getting soon. On the 21st of this month, when I get paid from YouTube, I do want to buy the automatic folding mirrors, like the motorized ones. And then I also want to get the wide view side mirrors. But not only the side mirrors, I want to get the wide view rear view mirror. So just a couple little modifications here and there. Also, I am going to get the downpipe blanket, probably PTP. I don't think there's a way for me to put the stock heat shield on the MA Performance downpipe. I did email MA Performance this morning. I haven't heard back. So as of right now, it's just gonna have to sit like this. I'll make sure not to run it hard on hot days. A lot of you guys were on my ass about that in the downpipe install video, but she'll be okay. She'll be fine. Also, a lot of people told me that these bolts would come loose and I had to put like Loctite in there or something like that. I did not put Loctite. I don't know if I got lucky or if Phearable updated these or something, but these bolts have not gone anywhere. I haven't messed with them at all since the intake install. And I don't know if you guys care about this, but we're about 8,000 miles deep into the Type R, and these tires are still looking really good. I mean, they have a lot of tread left, and I've done several digs. I brought it to the drag strip. I've done plenty of second gear pulls where I've lost traction, so you can see there's my finger, and there's a decent amount. I mean, they're good to go for another, I don't know, probably 5,000 miles. I'm gonna play you guys a clip from a few days ago where I met up with a subscriber who is driving all over the country, originally from Texas, and it was really cool. I gave him for a ride in the Type R, he gave me for a ride in his SI, so here it is. What's going on, guys? I have me. Dude, I'm so sorry. Benjamin. Dude, I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with names. So, Benjamin here, he has been on a 5,500 mile road trip from the very bottom of Texas up to Iowa and then to Oregon, and now he's passing through where I live in Rockland, California. So sent me a message and said, hey, I'm coming through, like to meet up and say hi. So here we are. And this is your first time in a Type R, you said?
Yes, I've never ridden the Type R before.
So his SI, he has a black 2020 SI sedan, and he's full bolt on, he's lowered a little bit. I'll show you guys this car in a few minutes, but so what made you get into Hondas? Because you had a 2011 5-speed manual Ford Focus before?
Yeah. I've always liked SIs. I've always liked Civics in general, ever since I was a kid, before I knew anything about cars. I just liked the look of them. I saw them on YouTube going fast. I was like, oh man, that looks cool. And so by the time I was getting my own car, the Civic was a little out of my price range, even for used ones. And so by the time I was able to move out, get my own job, I sold my car and I was like, you know what, I want a Civic. So I went to go originally look for just a Civic Sport, but the dealership didn't have any. They said they had an SI coming in.
Okay.
And I was like, I'll think about it because that's a little out of my price range.
Yeah.
And I found one at a different dealership for a really good price, and I was like, you know what, I'll just do it. So I got the SI.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a little pull here.
Alright, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Yep. I already fastened mine. I already feel it. I felt it as soon as you hit the gas.
Yep.
Oh man.
She goes pretty good, brother. I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it.
I'm happy for you.
So you were saying that you want to go stage 2?
I want to go stage 2.
You want to go flex fuel? Okay. Yeah. It'll be very quick, man. It'll be very, very quick.
The only thing about it is there's only like 1 or 2 gas stations where I live that sell the 85.
Oh.
So it's gonna be probably a 20-mile trip just to get it.
Yeah. So you're gonna burn through gas a lot quicker. If the 11th gen SI looks compelling enough, would you consider that?
I was thinking about that, and as you said, if it is compelling enough, maybe. I don't know. I just got mine like less than a year ago, so I feel like that's a ways off yet.
Yeah. Did you like Hondas even when you got your first car?
I did. Like I said, I wanted a Civic, but I wasn't able to afford it at the time. But couldn't find one. This handle's well tuned.
It does, yeah. I've said this in my videos a couple times, but I very quickly, after buying this car, discovered its handling limitations with turning. So I'm trying to be a little cautious now because I've had some Tokyo Drift moments with this. So
that's scary.
Yeah,
because it's a front wheel drive.
Yeah, it's a Type R. It's a Type R, but it's not perfect. You know, every car has its limitations. Yeah, man. So so Benjamin is gonna drive to San Francisco tonight. It's already 7:10 p.m. With traffic, it's gonna be like a 2.5, 3 hour drive, dude. Oh my god.
Granted, I have like 200 pounds of stuff in the back.
Yeah. Dude. So this is Benjamin's SI. It has the Phearable catalyst downpipe, right? The M8 Performance race exhaust. So other than the resonator, this is a straight pipe car, which is crazy. And it sounds really good. I'm sure you guys can hear the pops in between shifts. That's awesome. Does it always do that?
If I redline it.
Okay. Wow. This is nice. And you can see here he has the tension cracked windshield curse. This is sweet, man. This makes me miss my SI. I'm sure a lot of you guys used to watch me back then. It's just a good car, man. I mean, that gets loud. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you very much for watching. The next video you'll see will be the Flowmaster 40 install on the Cobra, which I'm gonna go do in about an hour. So I'll see you on Friday.